It's a clash of titans in semifinal number 1, and guess who's in here? Griffin Colapinto from the United States of America up against the defending event champion and the defending world champion, Filipe Toledo. And Griff gonna go first right here. He's the lower seed coming into the semis. He had to qualify through the night session yesterday as Filipe moved through from the opening round. He got a victory there. Here's San Clemente's own Griff. All right, on the driver 3.0 under his heat from Mayhem Boards. It looks good right now. Excellent start to this one. In the pit on the outside. Great positioning here from Colapinto. Back to the open face. Draws the line all the way down into the lip line. Precise attack. That's more like it from Griff. Into the lip once more. And oh, just went big right there. Knew that he needed to risk it. Pete, the average wave score that Filipe carries into finals day here at the Surf Ranch, 8.75.
He's been able to use that maneuver on that section to good points on all of his waves on this right. Beautiful work on the outside section, just building momentum through those turns. The last one right at the last second before it goes into the barrel section. And then here, unfortunately, pressing, right? This is what the finals day is about. You got to poke that nose to get that release of the fins to whip it around. It just didn't get the release all the way around. Look at that again. There's the nose poke. Usually he pulls that off, back foot comes off. And a bit of a bummer start for Griffin in this semifinal.
So Colapinto about to take off Strider, his first left of this run.
All right, let's see how he's looking confident. Shoulders are up. Let's see what he's got. He's going to see it off the bottom. Quick snap right there. Set up. Another power gouge to get the feet into that wax deeper. And there we go. A little bit of a slide of the tail. Now this is where it loads up on the inside. Bang! Right up through the corner. Nice tail drift right there. Another one in succession. As the lip throws out, he bangs it, meets it with timing. Right here on this lip line, you get a little bit of a float as it crumbs, and then it could go to the reverse. Ooh, we didn't like that. That's not what we want to see. Griffin Colapinto, was it the pressure? What is it, what is it? Where is that mental, capability got to happen? Well, we break down.
Ultimately, the best strategy being you put up good, solid numbers. But we saw that from Tatiana Weston Webb in that heat. In the last one, she looked solid both ways in her first run. And unfortunately, it still wasn't enough. So you got to go big. That is for sure. And that's why he was doing these types of moves. Just didn't get that board back under his feet. And it's going to be basically another throwaway number. And you're thinking about Filipe and what you need to produce.
And then we go to J-Bay. That's his backyard. And he is just a lion on the prowl at the moment. Here he goes. Speed master here at the Surf Ranch. Filipe up and riding. Throws the reverse on the outside. How easy was that? Into the lip. Stalls. That Sharp IFT model with the Dark Arts material looking great. It's a quad. Lays it back. Into the lip. Oh! Wow. Just as soon as he fell, everybody went quiet.
Yeah, straight up silence. Well, they can see the load he gets here. There's the air, the whip, the footwork. Just unbelievable. Look where these feet go. Forward, front foot, and then back foot. That's the rotation out of it. He's riding the nose rocker, comes out, watch the feet again. Straight back to the pad. He was able to go back up into another beautiful turn and then into the barrel. Everything looking good for a huge number. Layback snap in there. Oh, chuck. Usually, again, it steepens up slightly. We'll see what this left does here. Momentum can still be with Filipe if he gets a completion.
Truly can. Starting off here, just gaining some speed. Might want to be smart and methodical at the beginning of this wave. Great snap right there. A lot of difficulty in that one. Nearly catches a rail, much better for Filipe. Into the lip, a lot of spray. And he's looking down the line. It seems like the completion is what he's looking for on this wave. Wow, that was a spectacular turn. A lot of spray. Once more. That board looks fast, it looks loose. And the quad, the option here for both the right and the left for Filipe. What a maneuver there from Toledo. In the barrel. Great positioning, not super deep. And he'll end with the pop shove it. He'll pull it too.
Again, giving us something just a little bit different than what we've seen previously. That's what you do on finals day to separate yourself. So on this left, good job done by Filipe, getting the completion. You know, and I love the way this wave starts, right? He kind of builds momentum through the wave. The good read, too, in the section where it starts to speed off. Didn't feel like he was getting too rushed, just making sure he got out to that green face right here, pumps away, and then the wave starts to slow up, and that's where he starts to see the tail releases. He looked like he's just cruising the top to bottom, rail to rail. That's what I love to see here at the ranch. Sits back on it, sets up that one, tiny stumble there, but no worries. And then this, we haven't seen a lot of this from Filipe. They'll shove it all the way around and rides out of it. That was sick.
Here's the family's reaction on the big screen. Pop shove it at the end. Everybody loved it. Sophia, his sister. How's the transition right here, Pete?
Look where the knee is, on the deck. And then here, gets the grab just to stabilize it. Switches the feet, lands backwards, rides around switch, and pulls it off. We saw him surf and switch on one of his waves last night.
As Colapinto has dropped some excellent scores before in the past in clutch moments, Peter.
Yeah, both these surfers take off in the same zone. They like to get that speed up at the very beginning of the wave, so utilizing the entire wave.
It was as deep as you could get here from Colapinto. Important ride. A lot of energy in this one. Great pace. We'll stall for the barrel here. Won't be able to get it, though. And a little bit off rhythm at the beginning of this one for Colapinto. Strider, a bit off pace at the beginning.
Yeah, you know what? There was a little bit of a lip line that was crumbling, so he went for the off the top option. So now he's back into rhythm on this inside section. Big sweep off the top right there. Another one tail sliding around. He's going to whip into this inside barrel. Looks like he's loading up, though. He looks like he wants something big off the end here. And a big frontside punt. Can he make it? No. Gets away from him.
So a missed opportunity there from Griffin.
It didn't quite have that steepness to be able to do those bigger turns on the outside section. It came in here, and that's where he gets loose on that part. That maneuver last night got him onto that 8.77, and then the barrel. But I think in order to really produce a solid number to rival what we saw from Filipe, he needed this air for the completion. Up and over, gets the grab, releases it, lands. What goes wrong? The slip a little bit, puts him off balance, couldn't recover, and goes down.
High pressure moment for Griff. Can he pull it off? Needs a 6.17 for the lead. Filipe still has 2 rides left. Up and riding, the surfer from San Clemente. Great pace. Great snap right there, a lot of spray. You can see the way he's setting up on his board. Great attack, once again. Love the energy on this wave. Awesome stuff from Griffin up and over the section.
Oh, he surfed that section so well.
Another floater too. Wow, he's just on pace for a big score right here. This might be the best left he's ever surfed at the Surf Ranch, and that's exactly what he needs.
Nailing it, rail to rail. Look at this.
Once again, combination. And Griff stalling for the barrel here.
Let him hear it.
Comes out into the throat tail reverse.
Can he pull it? Can he hang on? He's trying.
Oh, he can't, but did a lot of great work before that.
Oh, you gotta love it. That was, you thought rail to rail. Single rail, I love it. Off the bottom, just nailed it. Especially that more difficult section that you have where it runs. A lot of surfers will go by it, but he was able to go top to bottom on it right there. This is where it's steep. He goes up and over. You see a lot of surfers will do just get to the open face, but he went over twice of it, and then now it slows up, and he's still going rail to rail. So amazing stuff done on this wave. Look at it, just ripping into the top. Would have loved to have gotten the finish here, absolutely, but still going to be a pretty good number, and he's going to take the lead.
Man, that was a massive maneuver right there at the end too. Just nearly lost it. Transitions at the end of the barrel have been difficult, but for Colapinto, they've been quite easy, Pete. Not the completion on this one, but solid effort.
Well, you think about Griffin and how well-rounded he is. Spent a lot of time on the North Shore to hone those massive waves. He's good in Tahiti, good at Pipeline, good at Sunset, obviously, a finalist. Good at the ranch.
one of the most complete surfers in the world.
Yeah, exactly it.
Now, a huge moment in the career for Filipe at the surf ranch. This guy might be the best surfer we've ever seen out here. A 7.1 is what he needs on the right. Fast start, throat to reverse, pulls it with ease.
Wow, with all that risk at this moment too.
And a 7.1 is not an easy score to come by. Pulls into the barrel. That's great stuff. Oh, to the open face. Great car from Filipe. Setup snap. He's going to pace himself, it seems, for this midsection. Into the lip. As of right now, you have to be thinking that he needs more. And if he makes the final, he'd be moving into first place.
Oh, no.
In the rankings. And the yellow jersey might be out of contention now. He could still better on the left, but wow.
Let's do the math, right? So is that 483? Is he going to add to it? See what happens here. And I think, yeah, I mean, we were feeling it right here going, oh man, he's had to chase it twice on this midsection, which is an important section. And then that. Just a little misplaced turn. It almost felt like he went in a little tentative thinking about the score in those moments.
Well, we talked about it yesterday. A 7 or a 6 is harder to come by than an 8 or a 5. And right there, just digs the rail, goes down. And a missed opportunity, needing a 7.1. That was on the right for the lead. And look at the reaction there from the family.
Perfect 10 needed to turn this heat.
And he's going to go left for the second time in this one. His last effort. And he's up and riding. This guy never gives up. He's the defending event champion, the defending world champion. And if he makes this heat, he'll be leading the rankings going to the next event in Central America.
Do it, Filipe, do it.
Well, no other choice but to go for an air. He's going to stick with the rail right now. Throw to reverse, pulls it.
Start. Hold on.
He will. Is this a perfect wave so far, though? Is he on his route to a perfect 10? That's the real question. Slides the fins once again. Nice pace, but really needs to go big. Hop shove it.
Into the tube.
Pulls into the barrel switch.
Goodness.
He's in there.
No
He's
way.
in there. He's coming up.
He loves it.
What?
Hey, and switch is so difficult.
He was bumping inside
Look
the
at
barrel.
even Griffin's. I love it. So cool. Way to perform. That made it very difficult to turn the heat.
Some cool moments on this wave, though.
Oh yeah, I know. It just goes to show that you can do these types of moves on the outside, but you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit of the wave. You know, it takes away from the flow of the wave. He had the varial on the end section before. This time, just the shove it. The varial actually gets the grab with the hand. According to Kaipo, I got a text from him. Kaipo's involved. Thank you, Kaipo. But there it is. Did he get the touch? There's the varial. So it is a varial.
Yeah.
And then he rides out and into the barrel switch. Everything's pushed forward. Pretty cool. Look at that.
The amount of control you need to have over
Look
your
at the
body.
nose. It's almost poking, and he's somehow holding it together.
And the claim right there at the end. Love the attitude, the never die attitude, and never wanting to give up. I mean, if he does have to settle for a third place finish, so be it. But he put on a show as always, had an 8.5 on his first left. He's looking for a perfect 10-point ride. And they were. Throw tail reverse outside. Nice varial, and then obviously the switch stance barrel. It's a 6.6, so not even close to enough. He's going to have to settle for a third place finish. Meanwhile, though, a very happy surfer from San Clemente.